Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, it's your girl Rocky, and today we're going to be doing this look here. And yeah, let's get right to it. Kind of like, what are those? These are the hands that I want to pretty much be using. I got these actually off from Amazon. They look really weird, but yeah, I haven't really tried them yet. I tried like my press-ons with them, but I actually haven't did a whole set yet. So what are those? But these are what we about to do. Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. So we're gonna use this. Hopefully, if I find it challenging, I did just get these off of Amazon. I felt like it would be good practice hands. They look so weird, right? But yeah, so that's what we're about to do. Spirit fingers. Woo! All right, guys. BRB. Ready? Okay, so we're about to get right to this. So the basic supplies that you would need and tools that you would need to get through the set is right here. So you would definitely need some acrylic. You can use any acrylic, anything that I'm calling out right now. You can use any choice of your own brand. Just make sure that it's that of the same kind. But I'm using the Maya Secret acrylic. I'm also using the Maya Secret monomer. And I'm also using the McCart nail file, 100 to 180 grit. I know most of you guys who are watching this video is pretty much a beginner. So if you're not too familiar or comfortable with your e-file, that should be your go-to to get the achieved look and nice finish. And then I do have nail bits here for my e-file, which I'm going to be switching out into. And then I have like a nail clipper and then also a tip clipper so I can get a nice shape and length across the board. All right, and then major key, don't forget to get you a paper towel so that way as you're working you can maintain a clean space. Also, in between application, you can pretty much clean your brush. That's going to be a game changer as well, to work with the wet brush and to clean it as often as possible. Also need some nail tips. I got this box from Amazon. This is my nails before, and yeah. So pretty much right now what's happening is I'm putting this towel down to pretty much, help with cleanup and throughout the process. My practice hand, this practice hand, I discovered that it's going to need tips before I can apply an application to make it like it's real nail bed. It seems complicated, but I had pre-did that so you guys wouldn't take too much time. But I used the KDS nail glue, nail bond. It's a really good bond. I use them for most of my sets. It's really good, and I purchased them from Amazon. So yeah, major key, get you some, sis, get you some. The liquid monomer by Maya Secret, I love that stuff, so good. And I'm just getting my dabbing dish just so I can measure how much I want to use and not use unnecessarily. So for this set, probably a good, and based off the length, that 1 cup of dabbing dish should be great. And yeah, make sure you always close up your supplies, like your bottles of nail polish or whatever product you're using, so you can avoid spilling things and wasting your money, sis. But now I'm going in with the practice hand. I'm trying to, what are these? What are those? And then you want to get your brush ready, your application brush to apply the acrylic for your set. So you want to grab that out. And then also major key, you guys, and I'm using the Models 1 acrylic application brush, and it's so pretty. Look how it glitters and it just shimmers, and it's like, yeah, it's giving me magic, it's giving me life. But yes, like so cool. But major key too, when you're doing your sets or when you're done with your brush at the end of your sets, always throw them away upright. Never put them in face downward because you would mess up your brush. Okay, all right, what you see me doing now is going in with my nail clipper, and I'm just cutting down the practice hand natural nail, right, aka fake nail. but we're going and cutting down a natural nail as if it was a client's nail or someone's hand, because we're applying tips on there. So when you apply tips, the rule of thumb they say is to, have the natural nail as short as possible. In this particular situation, the practice hand nails was like Shanae swag, so I had to cut them down before I can actually go in to work. Okay, you guys, so for this part here, I decided to actually speed up as well because it's just nail prep. And major key for nail prep when you're actually working on a live person, do not be really gentle with filing their nails and try to avoid going from up and down. Just try to go side to side, really like kind of like in a sideway movement. I can't explain, but kind of like what I'm doing, and avoid going up and down, like being really rough on someone's real nail. All right, so I'm just kind of like dusting off my workstation. So nail prep has officially been completed. Now this is what my practice hand now looks like. I actually have tips. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might be hard to read on camera with the light. Yeah, but the practice hand now actually have a nail bed. So let's work. And don't forget, baby girl, to have your protein bond or some type of nail bond to make sure that the nail sticks to the acrylic or the product that you're going to use. Okay, so to avoid lifting. What you want to do is you just want to apply the nail bonds to each of the nails, so your set can pretty much last. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm not really going in and applying it because it's a fake hand, so I don't want to waste product, but you get the gist of it all. And now I'm going in with the tips to actually finally apply the tips to the nail and to get this party started. But that's all I'll do. I'll play some music and BRB. Wait, before the music, what's happening now, I was getting my nail file together. My e-file together. And I also have my sanding band of 180. Please do not use anything above 180 when you're working with a natural nail. And before I went in to actually file the nail down, I did a bit seasoning with the nail file. That's what you saw me doing in the before. And so you just want to make sure that it's not going to be too rough on the client's hair. And now I'm just applying the tips, making sure that each tip is actually going to be the most appropriate size for the nail. And keep in mind too, you always don't want the tips to be too small. You at least want to make sure that it has some kind of like wiggle room, because you just don't want the tip to pop off, and it'll be hard to glue onto the nail because the nail will reject it if the tip is too small. So make sure that your tip is going to be the appropriate size. Okay. Alright, so I'm back. So now what we're going to do now is take the tip cutter and go in to now cut the tips to the most appropriate size of your liking, you're choosing. And the tip cutter pretty much helps with like making sure the length of the nails are all the same across the board. Keep in mind you can use scissors as well if you don't have them, and make sure that you always keep your tool straight, never to the side, straight when cutting. And I'm going to take care of this on this hand, and I'll do the same to the other hand and our BRB. Alright, so I'm back. So what's happening now is I'm getting the acrylic. I'm getting ready to apply the acrylic to the nail, and you want to make sure you get you a nice wet brush. Bounce your brush into your acrylic, get a nice ball, and then apply to your nail bed. And it's always good to, it's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry about that guys, but just kind of pat the product in. Be comfortable using like the edge of your brush and not more so of the tip, because you'll ruin your brush if you can like use your tip to apply the acrylic to the nail. But to master this, I still haven't mastered acrylic yet, but I've come a long way from where I started. And the major key of it all is to pretty much just practice. I actually started out using like one of those sets that you find like Walmart or like CVS Pharmacy or something like that, like those kit sets that comes in with those acrylic like starter kits or whatever. But just continue to practice. The more practice you get, the more you'll master. So that's what you'll see me doing now, and I'll BRB once this step is complete. Alright y'all, so I got all the tips done on the practice hand, and I'm just kind of trying to feel how sturdy everything is. And okay, looking good. Alright. And the practice hand broke, y'all. It's broken. I don't know, WTF. Y'all, so I had to stop the video because this freaking thing, while I was doing the set, this on the hand, this nail freaking fell off while I was doing it. So I'm just going to pretty much use my personal hand to show you guys how to do the acrylic set. I'm so sorry guys, like, look at this. But anywho, these are my nails before, and we're going to be doing the acrylic set again before I showed you the things that we had. So we're going to just get this tips out again. I don't know if it's too much light for you guys or not. Okay, I think that's kind of a little better because it was like too much light over here. It's like giving me studio vibes. And you just want to make sure for each one that you have a good fit for the nail, because if not, it's going to lift up in real life. So you don't want that to happen. And just put them using some KD. Guys, this is what they look like before I filed them down. So this is what they look like, and this is also acrylic set. So what's happening now, you guys, I'm using this bit to pretty much smooth my nails down. And if you don't have one at home, you can just use the nail file. But I'm gonna turn my little duster on. Ooh, it's kicking today, ain't it? Everything is clean looking. Well, I don't even have to do that, honestly, because this is that before. Actually, I'm gonna use this one first. Hey you guys, I'm back. So my nails, first and foremost, I just want to say thank y'all so much for riding with me, rocking with me this video, this tutorial, because my freaking practice hand broke, you guys, in the middle of the whole thing. I was like, ah. But anyway, so yeah, it like, let me show y'all. I was like, what the heck? And I had just got this thing. Look at that. It just like popped right off. I was like, what the heck? But anyway, it comes with, you know, thinking quick on your feet, because like, what if that was a real life situation, not with somebody's finger coming off, but the acrylic or something wouldn't have laid properly. You just have to be able to troubleshoot those problems as you go. But nevertheless, I still was able to slay my set. And yeah, so you guys, it was a cute like little glitter like set encapsulation. So hope you guys appreciate this video, this tutorial. And that is that on that. And this is your girl, Racky. You see how y'all see me. Alright, y'all. So this is the final look. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Super cute. And that is that on that.